Real recognize real. Hey, Bixby, turn the phone on silence, please.
Got it. I set your device to silent.
I appreciate you, Bixby. Bixby, listen, she don't talk
Man,
back.
for real.
What you say?
You know, it's serious, man. Talking back.
Yeah. But yeah, man, we live back at it again, man. At it again. This time we finna mix it up on them. See, they think we ain't tuned in. They think we don't know what's happening. They think we too old, you know what I'm saying, to still know. But nah, we still in tune, man. We still know what's going on in the world. Yeah. Real Recognize Real Kingz podcast. I'm your host, Mafioso 181, and today, live up in the building, we got Spazz, the Great.
Yeah, man, how y'all doing out there, man? I hope everybody keeping it real. I'm feeling good. I'm up here with Mafio. We doing something big, man. Let's do it. Let's get into it.
Doing it big, man. This the year, man. 2025, man.
Okay. Year of greatness.
Yeah, been seeing a lot going on, man. But let's start from speaking of greatness, man. Let's start from the top, man. What made you come up with the name Spazz the Great? How did that come up? How did it come to you, Spazz the Great, man?
All right, like, for me to get into how I got the Spazz the Great name, I had to go all the way to the beginning. Okay. At first, I started off as Perp Gang Spazz, or it was just Spazz, or I was going by my name, Damon. I was just going by Damon. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just try to be different, go by my name, but I'm like, nah, I gotta get something that catch. And I used to rap, freestyle. My freestyle rap was impeccable. I'm talking about still impeccable. I feel like I freestyle with some of the best. I'll just freestyle, and people call me, they just like, bro, you spazzing. And I ran with that. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna run with that Spazz. And it was Perp Gang Spazz. It was like Spazz the Menace. Then it went to Spazz. And I just started wanting to elevate in life. I'm like, man, it's time to all the childish shit out the window, man. I turned 20. I'm about to be 21 in September. It's like, man, all the childish shit out the window. I'm Spazz the Great.
Oh, that's great. Hearing at 20, you like, man, I'm in a different mind space right now. I'm feeling different, man. Speak about, I know you feel you at that at 20, man, but speak about coming up, man. Coming up from H-Town, Northside of H-Town. Speak about your childhood, man, coming up, man. How was it? Did you come from two parents household, single parent household?
I definitely came from a 2-parent household. I'm not one of those people that's gonna lie and try to say, oh, I just had it horrible. Nah, man, it was like everybody else. I had an upcoming like everybody else. It was a 2-parent household, but just like every other kid, you go through a phase where you're trying to learn yourself, and that's what happened to me. I just was trying to learn myself. Right. I felt like I didn't want to be the kid that's, oh, you got dad and mom at home, you got everything handed to you, and that's how it was looked at, like how people used to look at me like, oh, you got both of your parents, bro, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Or they see certain stuff and feel like, all right, coming up, I used to run a moonwalking company with my parents. A very successful company, DJ Moonwalk. But I was 13, 14, I'm coming up doing that, and everybody thought, hey, they doing that, they got money. But man, we paying bills with that. Everything we eating with that. And it's a 5-person household, so everything not cheap. And we not getting food stamps, we not getting government assistance. We paying everything in cash.
Most important thing is, you heard that, he was 13, 14, he was working.
For a fact.
Not only working, he was working his ass off. You know what I'm saying?
For a fact.
Yeah. So, man, that show, man, just coming up, and well, you said a lot of people was looking or talking down, but at the same time, that showed that you had structure.
For a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And it taught you that you gonna have to work for things that you want.
And it taught me structure. I ain't gonna lie. It taught me to mature at a younger age. I felt like at 15 and 16. I had the mindset already of a 20-year-old.
Right on.
At 15 and 16, I already knew every action has a reaction. And it might not always be a good reaction for your action. So I know everything you do ain't gonna lead to a slap on the wrist past 18, man. Right. Once you able to go to big boy jail, all the kid talk is over with.
It's done. It's done. But and that shows that, you know, having a father in the house does it's a bonus, man. It teaches you, you learn all those things, you know,
For a
just
fact.
from having a father in the house, and that's advantage, you know.
For a fact. And I give all credit to my dad. My dad, he always kept it real with us. He never, especially me, he never toned nothing down. He always told me what it's gonna be. Hey man, you a black man, you gonna get fucked in society, bro. Society already coming after you.
Right on.
As soon as you able to do what you can do, as soon as you able to hustle, they already coming after you.
Yeah.
So you gotta, as a man, you gotta stand down, especially as a black man. All black men should stick together, man. We stronger together than divided.
Always.
You gotta hold your 10 though, as a man. As a black man especially.
Always. We just gotta get out the mindset, well, all our enemies look like us.
For a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And like you say, and unify. But going back to so at a young age, you was always working, man.
Yes, sir.
Always earning money
Yes,
and hustling, right? We know you had music now, but coming up, was it music was always the direction, or was it in high school or junior high you played any sports, or?
Yeah, I always played
hoop
sport.
dreams?
All right, okay. Music was always a part of my life.
Mm-hmm.
I was a singer before the rap. Even now, like I still enjoy singing more than I do actually rapping.
Okay.
And I feel like that's because of my dad. My dad grew up a singer, and he would force me to sing songs, man. Like any old school songs. I'm talking from James Brown to Eric Bennett, man. Like hitting them high notes, hit them motherfuckers, man. And I was one of the
So
kids.
you hitting falsettos? and
Oh,
shit.
come on, man! For a fact, falsetto as a 13 and 12-year-old, I knew the range of my voice already, and it's not even to be cocky, because I want to get it back now. I was telling my pops, like, I want to get it back now. I'll go to a vocal class and learn to sing like that again. But yeah, for a fact, before music, it was always, I mean, before rapping out, it was always music. But I played sports, elementary, middle school, juke. I mean, what's that before the little baby league, little kid league, flag football, Pop Warner. For a fact, I always was athletic. I feel like if it wasn't for COVID, I would have still been playing sports right now. I probably would have been in college. I would have been in college for a fact if it wasn't for COVID. COVID hit in my 9th or 10th grade year.
That fucked up the sports shit.
Oh yeah, I was doing good in 9th grade, but I was already hard headed too. So I always think about it like that. Like I never could listen. I didn't take direction from the coaches. I wanted to get on the court and do my own thing.
So being disciplined.
Yeah, I wasn't disciplined until I went to probably 9th or 10th grade, and I went to ROTC. I feel like that was the first time I really learned
oh, that's gonna teach you
discipline. Yeah, because they put me in there because they knew that. They put me in there because they knew that.
Yeah, let's get you ready.
And they used to be on my ass, man. They really thought I was gonna join the military, but she used to be on my ass. But I'm committed in anything I do. So when they put me in that ROTC, I was looking down at it first like, man, they about to laugh at me. I gotta walk around in this damn army uniform. But then when you get past all that, you think about it like, damn, they actually helping me, because they always pull that. And that's why I'm grateful for having black teachers. They always told me. That's why I always respect my elders. They always used to tell me, I see something in you. If another person sees something in you and you don't see it in yourself, it always make you feel something. And if it don't, some people change. That it's two type of people, and you're gonna either take that and run with it, or you just gonna fall back in your ways.
Yeah.
But I used to always take that like discipline. I used to always learn from it, like any sort of structure. That's really what it is, structure. Any type of structured activity, I always take away something from it.
Yeah, that's jewels to pick up. Yeah, and that's advantage, because a lot of youngsters don't, can't grasp that and can't pay attention to that. So, at a young age, it's like you had an old soul. You know what I'm saying?
For a fact, I was told that.
Yeah. So, coming up, you say you just dibble with the sports. COVID came, we're fucking with sports no more. And you already working, hustling, making money.
Yeah,
so
for a fact, I started working at Wendy's when I was like 15. I was working and playing sports, going to school.
And at that time, you still at the highest pre-production studio creating music, or?
For a fact, it was always pre-production studio until about a couple months ago.
Keep it real. It's real.
Yeah, a couple months ago.
Yeah.
But I've been rapping. I've been releasing music and dropping music. We can get into that. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
We'll get into that.
was gonna get into like what inspired the music. Was it being around your father, knowing he was always connected to music? Like you said, having you hit those notes and doing that shit from that point on, you like, fuck it up. I'm just me and music. We tied together, and you've been fucking with music ever since then, or was it?
I felt like back then, I just used to enjoy the time I was spending with my pops doing the singing and stuff. Then I feel like I got inspired by certain artists, like seeing a certain artist, or maybe it's just the lifestyle. I probably was inspired by the lifestyle of those artists, because I was into like watching the videos about them. Like if I had a favorite artist or somebody, I'd go watch YouTube video on them or whatever, and I used to see the way they live, and I'm like, man, I can sing this shit better than them. I mean, let me go give it a shot. And I told all it took for me to start recording music was me to tell my pop, say, man, I want to record music. He went and bought me a computer. He went and bought me a little bullshit microphone. I was recording, and I was making my own beats at first. He bought me a beat machine.
What age this is?
This is like, I was in 6th grade. That's probably like 12, 13.
Okay. Yeah. So you got the Pro Tool and
Garage Band.
Oh,
I was working through Garage Band.
Yep. That makes it real simple.
And the craziest thing about that though, it took me years. To really
understand what was happening.
Not even understand it. To understand it as well though, but it took me years to perfect it. So it really was when I first started recording music. It was just me playing with it and seeing how it sounded, and just me enjoying it. I started dropping songs though, damn near probably a couple weeks after me starting to play with it, but I was just dropping songs on SoundCloud. The school, that's why I'm glad I started doing it while I was in school. When I start letting people know at school, hey man, I'm making music, I'm dropping it on SoundCloud. Now everybody at school, they telling me, hey man, you need to drop another song next week. So I'm like, all right, bet, hey damn. And then you become an artist. That's how you become a rapper. Now they looking at you as a rapper, and they calling you your rapper name, and that's how the name Spazz came about too. They start saying, hey, you spazzing, and I say, all right, bet, I dropped a song. In like 7th grade, I dropped a song and I put Spazz as the name, Spazz, whatever the song name was, and people start calling me Spazz at school, and it just carried from middle school all the way over to high school.
Spazz chose you ain't choose
for a fact, and I couldn't run away from it. They like, you spazzing, like I don't know, that was a word back then. You spazzing.
For real.
You spazzing.
So 6th grade, 12, 13, you making music, production, you making tracks too, making your own tracks.
I ain't gonna lie, they was shitty, but I was getting tracks done, man. They were shitty, but I was getting tracks done.
But you was getting publishing points.
For a fact.
Okay, man. So when did you really like? After doing this at a young age, when did you start realizing, like, man, you know what? Like you say, I finally started figuring out how to work this program. Or, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure your tracks got a little better too, huh?
Yeah, when I learned how to steal beats off of YouTube, I learned how to get beats off of YouTube. Like, I'm not gonna say it on here, but I learned how to get beats from off of YouTube, and it was free beats too though. Like you look up little free beats on YouTube.
All the free.
And now you gotta go free for profit. Any beat, like cause some producers, they actually, and shout out to the producers that do that. They put beats out there for artists to use and be able to get points off of, to where you can put it on all platforms. But back then I wasn't doing that. I was just getting free beats, instrumentals, and at first, before I knew how to do it off of the software to where I can just get the whole MP3. Nah, man, I had a loud ass like a surround sound system in the garage, and I would just play the music on blast, record it on on SoundCloud, on GarageBand, just like that. Record it loud as hell, record the whole beat by itself, then just freestyle over it, one take. Cause I didn't know how to punch in.
Yeah.
So I was freestyling one take, dropping one take.
You doing goddamn mixtapes.
I was forced to know how to freestyle good. I was just putting metaphors and shit together. That's, I ain't gonna lie, in school help. Reading, school.
Reading is fundamental.
That shit helps.
And
it helps with being lyrical.
It will widen your vocabulary.
For a fact.
Keep you from saying the same shit by reading books, y'all. Reading is fundamental.
Definitely broadens your vocabulary.
For sure. So shit, you at some point you just like, man, I got this shit, man. I think I'm good enough, and you just start putting out your own shit, or when it become start from being a hobby, and you like, you know what, man, I'm gonna pursue this music shit and get out here and try to see if I can make this shit happen. When it got serious,
I say around like, cause I was always serious about it though. I felt like even when I was making the bullshit tracks and I was putting out the music, I thought it was hot. I always thought I was hot. Even when it was trash, like I go back and listen to it now, I can barely stand the shit. But
so you always
had and I always had supportive people around me too. Like I had somebody tell me, one of my Honduran brothers from Honduras, he told me, bro, this is horrible. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. This is horrible, but I can hear it. I can hear what you're going for, bro. And you gotta just keep on putting music down, and just keep recording, and it's gonna come out better. And 2 weeks later, I came and bought him a song. He said, bro, you're gonna be big. I can't wait to go to one of your performances.
From Honduras? Yeah,
for a fact. And they live out here now, and they like brothers to me, but like I always had supportive people around me. Of course, my pops, he always told me, stray away from the street music, stray away from that shit. Try to be different, because it's too much of that going on. Even if that's the trend, because I'm trying to go for something I know that's gonna pop. But he like, bro, stray away from it. You got better talent than that. My dad telling me to sing and make songs about people that passed away in my life, and make a song about his family and things like that, telling me stuff like that. That really took my whole music life. It just expanded my horizons with the music, period.
Yeah, because he challenged you to make
He definitely challenged me. He always challenged me.
Box and make different types of songs.
I'll bring my dad's songs, and for a week he'll be like, I like it. Now you got to come with something harder. And so I start recording from maybe 1 or 2 songs a week to 2 and 3 songs a day. And this is in 7th and 8th grade. I did my first performance, I think, in 7th grade. My dad would force this type of stuff on me though, like in a supportive way. We would do a kid party, like I said, we was doing the DJ and moonwalks and stuff. We would be DJing a party, and he play one of my songs, hand me the mic, hey, go out there and go perform. And him being my dad, I can't turn him down. I can't say no. And when I did, like when I started off, of course I was shy. I'm still a little bit shy now, but he tell me like, hey man, go perform your song. And I tell him no. He like, all right, bet. When the big producers and the big labels call you to perform and you tell them no, bro, they're not gonna sign you. You're not gonna get no money. You're gonna just be one of the people that's like, damn, I could have done this. And that always stuck in my head. Like, I never want to be like, I could have did this, I could have done this. I'm doing it, man.
And push it. So he just put you out there.
For a fact. He always pushed me to my limits. Like, it was never good enough until I actually started recording. He like, all right, man, you better than some of the shit I'm hearing on the radio.
Right on. That's why I was saying, it's like at a point where you like, man, I can actually, you know what I'm saying, I can actually flow, I can actually rap.
For a fact. I felt like I was in 8th grade though when I honestly felt like, all right, I can catch a cadence, I can catch a beat, I can make something sound good, I can make a hook, I can make something catchy. I was in 8th grade. I was already making songs like that. I got songs like that. I still feel like that, and I probably can go and re-record them, and it'll be a damn good song.
Yeah.
And I got songs I plan on doing that with.
From 8th grade?
For a fact. And just release them as like Lost Files. Call it the Lost Files or something like that.
Right on. So on the average, how many you still recording about?
Now I kind of slowed down. Really just this year. My computer, I guess I done worked that motherfucker to death. The same computer that I've been having since probably 8th grade. The same little laptop I've been having since 8th grade.
That sounds like some Reese type shit right there.
That motherfucker finally gave. He finally gave up on me, man. Shit, he finally gave up on me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So Is music like therapeutic to you?
And most definitely, I feel like I can't even listen to certain songs. Like it's a song I got called Venting Sessions. I listen to that song, I break down sometimes. Like, I got people that, like multiple, I can, like over 20 people that called me, probably right after listening to my songs in tears. Like, hey bro, I love you. Your music is deep, bro. I just cried to one of your songs. My brother Davon, he go through the most shit. Like, this man go through the most shit. He called me one day, grown man. He called me one day like, bro, I just had to pull over, bro. I broke down crying listening to one of your songs. Like, him over there, my brother Boosie, he go through a lot of shit. He called me, bro. I love you, bro. Like, you don't know, like, and that's what make me like. That's some days I be want to say, man, I don't got it no more. I don't think I can make that type of music no more. And I know I still got it, but I'm just my worst critic. I'll be beating myself up just because I probably haven't made a song in a week or something. I'm just beating myself up.
Right.
And I feel like that, and I get a call like that, and I'm like, man, bro, if I stop making music, what the fuck, like?
Yeah, how does that feel, knowing that your music impact people to where, you know, they can feel the music, man? How does that make you feel just as an artist, man?
It made me feel like I gotta work harder so more people can feel that what they feeling.
Yeah.
I really, like, honestly, in all honesty, and a lot of people say this, but they don't really mean it, but I genuinely mean it. I just want to make enough money to take care of my people. And as far as the music, as far as music go itself, without the money apart, I just want enough people that actually want to hear my music and need to hear my music. I just want them to hear it. Yeah. I could care less to be a super mainstream artist.
Cause this, man, what we were speaking on earlier, and I want to get your perspective of it. We were saying it's so much shit that's going on for artists nowadays. You know?
For a fact.
Artists nowadays, you gotta be some type of super type of nigga. On top of that, you the number one 100 beings on the police, from the street niggas, from everything, and everything in this digital world is so ran and conquered by the majors. It's like, what inspired you younger artists to be like, you know what, I want to jump in this game and get in this shit and be in this shit now when there's so much shit going on in hip hop for artists, especially young artists right now?
I feel like we know what we signing up for when we do it. If you don't, then you probably just not a smart person. Because when I started making and recording music when I was 13, my pop sat down and told me, and this is something he didn't even have to tell me. He told me in the car one day, hey man, and this is around the time all the snitching shit that started coming about, like everybody snitching and shit. He told me, hey man, you know you signing up for this, man, like you can't, like nowadays with the media and shit, bro, you can't even tell a teacher, hey man, he took the pencil out your drawer. And nigga call you a snitch a couple years down the line. So it's like, really, I was taught.
I had no film on your ass.
Man, I was taught.
School,
hey, you caught. You caught, man.
The white your ass.
You caught, man.
Pull the tape out.
You caught, man. I just feel like I was taught morals and loyalty and respect and all the right stuff to where I would never be. I could never be. I could never be, or nobody could ever perceive nothing like in that type of way, man. It's too many morals that go on in my family for it. Like, I don't even like speaking on that type of shit. Cause
it's a different time for artists, you know, to be an artist, especially a hip hop.
Being a rapper though is the most dangerous job in the world for sure right now.
Man, for sure it is.
For sure right now.
I ain't never seen. Ain't that many actors when at the end of the year they show have been died, like they be showing shit.
And 2020 through 2020 to now, it been at least 50.
Yeah.
At least 50. And we talking mainstream.
Yeah. But not to be negative, it just came across my mind like artists be like, you know, if basketball players was dying at this rate, shit was going on, they'd be like, man, I don't know if I want to go to the NBA.
Yeah.
I might want to play baseball.
Yeah, for a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
It's really just how you use it, man. It's what type of music what type of energy you putting out there.
Facts. What type of energy are you attracting?
What type of energy? Whatever you put out there, you gonna get back. If you making a lot of songs talking about dead people, man, then you gonna be one soon. We never seen none of that last long. Yeah. We never seen it last long.
I think energy one of the main things, but just in life, you a bullshit.
For a fact.
If you bullshit,
for a fact,
you know,
it's gonna come back on you.
That's all that is.
Like with me, when I turned around, cause don't get me wrong, when I turned when I got in like 9th grade, when I got to high school, when I moved to Aldine, when I got around like Greenspoint, when I got back to Greenspoint, cause I was going to Heights for like a couple months. I got moved from Heights. A little incident. They seen a picture of a gun with me on Instagram or whatever. And the craziest thing about that is it was a fucking a mixtape cover. And my pops the one that made it, man. He the one that made the cover art, man. And so when they showed it to him, he was like, hey man, I'ma just withdraw him out of school, fuck it. Because somebody was hating on the music. That's why I say music really come with a lot, bro. Like, they see when they see females and shit rocking with it, or you getting more attention than the football players and shit, they gonna go and snitch. Cause I was playing football, so some niggas on my team, they knew about the music and shit. They went back and showed the coach that, and the coach showed the principal, this nigga got a gun on
the album cover.
On the album cover.
Teammates, boy, see this snitching shit getting out of hand, boy.
So when I came to Aldine,
on the album cover at school,
for nothing though.
Yeah.
So when I came to Aldine, it was like I was just opened up to a whole different element that I wasn't really used to. So now I'm on pivot because there's a lot of different stuff that's going on at Aldine that wasn't really going on at Heights. I was just at Heights. I'm focused on football and bullshit. I just got in high school. I'm thinking about bitches and some more stuff. I'm not focused on the right shit, but I'm focused on high school. I'm just being a kid at this time.
Yeah.
But I go to Aldine. It really kind of forced me to grow up because shit, now you seeing a lot of drugs and shit. Like I don't think I started smoking weed until I was in 9th grade, like avidly smoking weed.
Yeah, they ain't smoking weed at all. Then.
So they smoking weed. You seeing niggas popping pills, doing coke.
Yeah, damn.
You
doing coke
for a fact in 9th grade.
God, damn.
In class. So it's like, hey man,
you know,
they took you back to the 80s. Nah, we wouldn't do no coke either.
I used to be with the sick, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everything going on with no users.
It was going crazy though.
God damn.
But you just getting opened up to a whole different element that you're not really used to.
Right on.
It's either you gonna curl up like a bitch or you gonna take what you giving and you gonna make something happen with it. And then around this time, you getting older, bro. Your parents, or you not really looking at your parents to give you everything. So I'm not, when my people go, go get food, or when they do their thing, I tell them do their thing. Don't worry about me. I'm good. I had a man mindset at 16. I'm like, I'm a man now. Like, don't worry about me. Christmas and shit that's out the window. We not worried about Christmas. We not even expecting anything on Christmas. And if it is, it's out the count. It's out of their heart.
Right on.
But I'm telling them, don't worry about it. Like, we good. And they thought it was like, our parents thought we was sheltered, or maybe they just made it seem like that to us. They used to say a lot of jokes, and I feel like we used to take it to heart, or I used to take it to heart.
You did.
And I felt like I was just like, I gotta prove it. And I went out on my own, and I chose to do that. And my pops told me, hey bro, if you choose to do that, like, nigga, I'm your pops. I'm always gonna be down behind you, but you gonna be a man at that point. And I chose to take that step out. And the only thing that was stopping me from going full-fledged into it is I had my little brother right behind me. I could never see something happen to my little brother or I'd be gone.
Yeah, right on.
So at 16, really, when I got into the shit, when I started doing little shit, even if it's, because being in the streets, that can be as simple as selling weed. You selling weed, you liable to get robbed, shot, anything. But you out here doing other things to people, which I'm not gonna say, but you out here doing other things to people and making yourself a target in certain things. You putting your family in danger as well, because you a kid, bro. You don't live by yourself.
Right on.
So I made that choice to step away from my family home for a while, a couple months, and I came back. And I chose to leave that shit alone, because it's not for nobody. Because you fight with yourself all the time to stay a man. You like, man, certain shit you don't want to let slide, but bro, if ain't no blood been spilled, bro, it's not worth it. It's not worth your life, bro.
Yeah. Well, the streets don't love no one.
The street don't love nobody, and protect yourself at all times. Yeah. But you don't gotta go out here hunting no niggas down and doing like that, and that's the new trend. Murder is a new trend, bro, and you would never think it should get to that, but murder is a trend now, man.
It ain't no trend. It's a low vibrational entity. You know what I'm saying?
It's just coming to the forefront now. We seeing it.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta protect yourself, like you say, protect yourself all the time.
And we live in Texas. We live in the best state for it.
It has never been highlighted or glamorized as much as it has.
Yeah, for a fact.
Especially when we talking about how we do it in our community. Soldiers, doing war. You get honors for things like that, but we not at war unless we're in war in our own communities.
For a fact.
You know what I'm saying? People look like us.
A lot of the thing that's going on today is really stoppable too, though. A lot of things can be not really stoppable, but because once blood spills, preventable. Thank you, preventable. Like, and this is for the younger age though. Like a lot of this stuff is starting between women or like some simple. Like I ain't gonna lie, a lot of it start from women, bro.
War, it's been wars.
A lot of wars, yeah, for a fact. It's been wars over women. It's been wars over women.
But there's always a man always went down to die to protect his woman. You know what I'm saying? And protect, but I don't think a lot of this shit is over women. A lot of this shit is over women and men and their feelings, but man, we got problems with a lot of men and their egos, man.
Oh, for a fact.
And
pride and ego.
You got a lot of men acting off emotions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when we act off emotions, we not thinking, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of people impulsive, man. They'll be mad in the moment and regret it later.
Man, you'll make a life decision that change your life and affect everybody's life. So many people's life, and when you go back and you think about it, or you wake up the next day, you're like, damn. I tripped out. I could have, if I would have thought about that and wouldn't have acted off emotion, it probably would have been that, you know what I'm saying? It probably wouldn't have been that way.
Penitentiary got a lot of niggas feeling like
man,
that right now.
Watch out. And the graveyard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The next realm. For real.
And I really think my exit from the life that I kind of was heading towards it wasn't really more so how the outcome would end for me. It was really my people, man. I know my people would be devastated, bro, because they know how I'm a good person. I'm a good person for sure, but they know how my heart is. Like if I call you my brother, you my brother, man.
Yeah, man. So you went on a little journey and you like, man, fuck this shit. I'm finna be me.
I'm just like,
find my own
even
path.
during the whole time, like, all right, I went on we're going to call it the journey. I went on my little journey.
Yeah.
And
we all got, because growing up, I mean, we all got to find out how to be a man on our own. Even though we have that father figure, have that structure, at some point, the world, you become a part of the world, and you have to figure out how to be a man, how to navigate through this shit. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like a real father would allow his son to take that time, man, and try to find
inevitable.
Because I feel like if you lock a child up, that's the worst thing you could do. Like, leave him on lockdown is the worst thing you could possibly do to a child. Because now when they get out of that lockdown, they gonna go full throttle.
Yeah.
As soon as they get out.
Yeah.
But I went on my little journey. Even during then, I never stopped the music. I couldn't stop the music. Because now I got something to rap about. And now I'm not lying what I'm rapping about. Shit. So now I've got something to rap about. And then I was always smart too. I'm not putting direct shit in it. I'm not, I went to the corner and I'm not. You can feel what I'm rapping at least now.
Right.
So when I'm rapping, you gonna feel something coming off of it, or when I'm singing, you gonna feel something come off of it. Really, when I'm singing, you gonna feel everything that's coming off of it.
And this is about the time you putting together projects.
For a fact.
For
a fact. Now at this point, I probably got 50 unreleased songs. I'm in the 9th grade. I got probably 50 unreleased songs, and I'm playing it throughout the neighborhood. And everybody just know me for being Spazz. He the one that rap.
Okay.
That's Spazz. He the rapper.
Okay.
And he 4LMB. He forever love my brothers. That's what he came out here with. He brought that to Aldine. He came. He put his foot down with this shit, and that's what he running with. And he got his people behind him. His guys that they became friends in such a young grade, and they feel like they brothers, and they've been spending so much time with each other. And
you the only one rapping out the clique though?
And that's the craziest thing. I created a lot of rappers out of those guys.
Oh yeah.
Those guys was those guys were They were some good guys, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Even like the ones that I'm still cool with.
Yeah.
Like I got a couple people that I'm cool with now, like 5 or 6 guys that I'm really cool with right now. But we don't never look at it as like we a gang, a clique, man. Those guys are my brothers.
Yeah.
And I would never put them in no position. And I tell them every time, bro, if we really love each other, we would never put each other in a position to where we have to risk our life.
Well,
It should never be. We should never knowingly put each other in a position like that.
right on.
But yeah, they just knew me as Spazz the rapper. This is around 8th or 9th grade. I'm putting everything together. I'm putting the music together. Everybody liking it. At this point, everybody loving it. They like, man, you need to start doing videos. In 9th grade, I think at this point I haven't made a video. I made one video. I recorded a video myself actually, and it's still out. It's on YouTube. Me and my brother JD, we did a video. Jada Menace, we did a video, and I damn near skipped over that. In 9th grade too. At this point, when I had went out on my own, it really started as me going to Haverstock Hills apartments and recording music with my homeboy Quavo. And just being in that environment, that's even crazier. Yeah, that's even crazier. So it's like, and I'm a kid. I'm fresh. I'm green as hell. I'm fresh out of Heights. And it started off as bro calling me to do a video. He like, hey, let's do a song. We did a song. We did the video. He like, bro, let's go back to my house. I'm like, all right, bitch, we think we going to a house. And we pull up the Haverstock. But shit, I wasn't tripping on it. I'm like, hey, we here to record music. That's how much I love this shit, bro. I done put myself in some situations, man, that I really didn't know what the hell could happen. I'm young as hell. But I was always big, though. I was always bigger than my age. So them niggas probably thinking I'm 20, 30, I'm 15, man. But we pulling up, we making good ass music. Damn good music. But I ended up having a falling out with him a couple months after, like just off of something simple, like super simple. But loyalty is something you gotta stand on, man. And if you let a snake continue to snake you, then they gonna continue to bite, bro. You can't let nobody that snake you just back in your life, man.
Hell no, you're right.
But that's really where my pain, the pain and the soul and the music come from. Just being in those different environments, going through some of the stuff that I had to go through. A lot of lessons is learned in a hard way. I had to learn a lot of hard lessons, but I'm glad I went through it young than going through it now. Because now, like, a lot of people, they losing their head, man. But that's my age. They losing their head right now. They don't know what to do. Yeah. They don't know whether they want to go to college or be in the streets.
Yeah, that's a hell of a decision. You gonna go one way or you gonna go one way. It's some hell of a way, boy. But so what's about the time when you dropped the first EP and you dropped it on the platform? I know this ain't 9th grade.
Nah. The first song I dropped on all platforms. This is something I can go look at right now as we speak.
It was
in 2023.
The first album was you dropped. The EP was Spazz. Huh?
Yeah, Spazz the Great.
Okay.
But the first, I forgot what song it was. My first ever song, but I dropped a song in 2023. So that's why I really can't consider myself being a rapper until then. Yeah. Because you didn't have none on all platforms. You wasn't making no money off of it.
You're artist.
That's their favorite thing. Yeah. This when I became an artist, and that's their favorite thing to say. Now, if you ain't making no money on it, then you ain't no rapper. So shit. Yeah. That's when I started making money on it.
Okay, that's 2023. 2023, you dropped Spazz the Great.
Spazz the Great.
Who our production on that was a bunch of the same mindset. I'm gonna grab a couple of these beats from.
Yeah, it was definitely like just me grabbing beats off of YouTube, free for profit beats, and then also I was at this time I started learning like, okay, you can't drop songs that's like copyrighted and whoop-de-whoop on all platforms. So I started buying beats too. So I was buying beats here and there, and I was trying to keep the tape short because I had a lot of songs that I felt like these songs radio, like these songs like ready, like if I drop these songs at the perfect time, these songs that can blow me up. Yeah. And I've been holding them, but they say, man, you ain't supposed to really hold music, but it's like. On my tapes, I feel like I dropped the songs that's good. Like don't get me wrong, I definitely drop great songs on there. But I just don't try to oversaturate it. Like I don't put all of my best. Like I don't do that for my tapes. I don't put all of my best shit on one tape. I don't like doing that. But I definitely try to keep a tape at like Spazz the Great. I feel like that was one tape though. Every song on there is a hit. That's an unskippable tape. Okay. I feel like that's the type of tape that when I blow up in 5 or 6 years, they'll be like, oh. like he started off like he had some.
They go back to it.
Yeah, they'll go back to it and be like, damn, like he really can make music. Like that's because when you're trying to get into a certain spot with the music, like the industry now, you got to make a certain type of music. So I feel like I kind of started been leaning that way, like not recently, but like the last couple songs I've been dropping, or the last songs that probably been dropped, as far as like even if it was features, I've probably been leaning towards like the street music, the hood music, the regular type music like that. Like it ain't no reason to speak down on it, because I mean shit, it's still music.
Yeah.
But I've been leaning more towards that music, but I feel like I can't be calling myself Spazz the Great and saying it's greatness and talking about how I wanna stop all of that shit and then backdoor make a song. You know what I'm saying?
It's entertainment though.
You know what I'm saying?
We know it's all entertainment, and you gotta,
Just like a fictional book.
and you gotta be versatile. As a writer, you gotta keep challenging yourself.
For a fact.
Hammer came back with Pumps and the Bumps after he
Amen.
after he prayed. You know what I'm talking about? shit happens, man. You know what I'm talking about?
So I just try to not be a hypocrite, man. I don't know. I just be trying not to be a hypocrite, but I don't know. I just try to make good music too. That's really what my main focus is. As long as it's good music, it sound good, I'm gonna put it out.
That's what it's about. At the end of the day, people want to hear good music.
And then at the end of the day, I'm not disrespecting nobody, so.
Yeah. So with Spazz the Great dropping in 2023, what was the inspiration, headspace when you made it, and feature wise, who did you have featured on the album?
The mind space when I dropped Spazz the Great. I was just like, damn, I'm shedding a new skin. I'm like, I don't want to be known as it like what everybody else. Like I want them to be like, damn, all right. Because I think I was, all right, 2023, I'm 20 now. I probably was 17, probably like 17, 18. I'm like, I don't want to be looked at as just like, oh, right here, a young dumb nigga. I want them to be able to hear my music and be like, oh, wait. Nah, we can do something with this, or you got something. Because even like when I first started making music, I never wanted to sign. I ain't gonna lie to you. Even now, like I wanted to be independent, so I can do something with my music and I can choose what I want to do with my music.
So you always wanted to be
for a fact. I don't want nobody to be able to tell me when you can drop or what to drop, or you finna style like this. Believe it or not, they'll tell you that like you gonna wear this, you gonna dress like this. Nah. I just want to be myself with everything that I do, especially the music, and I feel like that's what I was going for in Spazz the Great. I was like, I'm gonna just shed my skin. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna try to show niggas you can make good music or you can make listenable music without dissing or talking about killing people or bringing down somebody else.
Right on. And feature, who else you had listed on the album?
I had Cisco on there. I had now Cisco on there, man. My boy Cisco. I think I had who else I had on there? Hey, who else was on Spazz the Great, boo? Just Cisco? Yeah, now Cisco, man. Shout out my brother YNT Cisco. But yeah, my Hispanic homeboy, man. We've been rocking since high school too. That was another one. When I found out about bro, man, I was like, hey, I gotta meet him. I heard him on the. I'm hearing the deep ass voice on the song. I'm like, I gotta meet him. Yeah. I see him in school. He like, hey, yeah, I'm Cisco. I'm looking at him. I'm like, man, nah, you can't be Cisco, man. I could have sworn I'm hearing a nigga on the other end of this phone, bro. Nah, that's my boy Cisco though, man. I love him to death, bro.
Yeah.
He a co-artist from Acres Homes.
Okay. And yeah, Cisco 4-4. So you dropped that, man. What was the response? How did you like the response you was getting from just finally putting together the whole?
All right, now then.
The whole project.
This is like, all right, I'm about 17, 18. So I think at this point I was 11 or 12th grade, boo.
Which 12th grade?
I was in 12th grade. I remember the response from this. Like everybody was playing the music in the school, teachers playing the music, teachers coming and telling me, oh yeah, you got something. This is really when I stepped out of my shell too. I'm like, you always tell people you an artist, but this is when I'm showing motherfuckers. I'm hounding them about the music. You gotta listen to this, bro. You gotta hear this shit. Like, if I feel like it's some monumental shit that I just put down, man, you gotta hear it. Everybody gonna hear about it. But everybody, when I dropped the Spazz the Great tape, everybody wanted more. They was like, we want more now. We want to hear more. We got to hear more. Like, I just remember. I ain't gonna lie. I remember actually feeling like an artist after I dropped that shit. Like,
because that was the first complete project where you put together.
For a fact. And then even I performed songs too off of that.
Yeah.
I was doing performances. At this time, my people got the Legends Lounge Club on Griggs, and I was performing there damn near every other Saturday. And the response at the club was even crazier. It's like, now you got people walking up to you. They want to follow you. They want to hear more music.
Right on.
And it's older people, and I like the response that I get from the older crowd, because that'll let you know you really got talent.
Yeah.
You get a response from an older crowd and an older person that able to tell you, hey man, yeah, nigga, I would have been listening to this shit in the 90s, nigga, and I would have been top down, or I would have been, nigga, I can jam this shit now, and I would have been jamming it in. Like, this shit just jam.
Timeless music, what we call it, huh?
Timeless. Timeless.
Yeah.
For real, timeless music. Like, and after Spazz the Great, I dropped the song called Sprite or Soda, man. That song there.
Sprite and soda?
Sprite Soda. That song, I ain't gonna lie, that song, the response from that song, man, I got people from New York, LA, everywhere hit me up about that song, DMing me about that song. This song was crazy. Really, Houston, it had a big Houston following too. Like, that song, that Sprite or Soda, I'ma re-upload it because I didn't put it on all platforms. I put it on YouTube because the beat is you gotta buy the beat, but I got somebody to remake the beat for me. I'm gonna re-record it. I'm gonna put it back on all platforms, and I'm gonna do a video, and I'm gonna try to get Slim Thug on there. But that song jammed like a motherfucker, man. I'm talking about, I was like, the story behind that song is so crazy, bro. It wasn't even supposed to be that. We recorded a whole nother song. I listened to it, and me being a perfectionist, man, I told the producer, I said, hey, bro, delete everybody verse off of there. Delete everybody verse off of there. That shit was horrible. I was in my phone, I'm typing, I'm big bag on, I just got us. I rapped it to myself, hey, Lonzo, listen to this. I just got a soda, the drink, I tip it over. I might call your bitch and then I tell her. I couldn't even finish it. He say, stop. Get in the booth and record that shit. Told the producer, hey, delete everything else. Record that. We put that down. Lonzo felt, my homeboy Lonzo the Menace. Lonzo the, let me rephrase that. He changed his name. Grandmaster Zoe. My man's Grandmaster Zoe went crazy. My nigga fed off of my energy so hard off of that shit, man. Like, he went on, like, my boy, like, he was just like me, like,
Grandmaster Zoe.
For a fact, I met my boy in 9th grade. He was damn near like a reflection of me. Like, we kicked it so tough from the first day we met each other. Like, he was already doing, he wanted to produce real bad, but he just didn't have a setup for it. So he set up for doing the music with me. But it was like every time he got on a song with me, bro, he fed off of my energy. And everybody got a person like that they compatible real good with the music. He was real compatible with me. Like, any song I get on, he just come behind me with that energy. So he came behind me, damn, hold on, what that boy say on the second verse? That boy came in that bitch and just started going crazy. After I get done with my big bag on, man, self-made nigga, you a dirty Dan. 4 Mob, West Road, I done sold more dust than Peter Pan. That nigga came in that hoe. Back door came in harder. He rushing it. My pop's like, hey bro, he fed off your energy and he felt like he couldn't be beat. And that's how I felt, but it's supposed to be like that. It was a friendly competition in the booth.
So he challenged you.
He definitely challenged me. We challenged each other because he had a verse. The song, it was like my hook. Eli went on. My little other homeboy, Shiesty Eli, he went on. He did a little verse, and then I came on after him. The hook came back on, and then Lonzo went in. But his first verse, it wasn't as hard. Like, he didn't go as hard as he did on his second verse after I came on. So we was just like, yeah, nah. He noticed that, and he was like, yeah, we went in friendly competition. But I love that. I love when we can come together and compete without competing.
Right on.
And still support each other at the end of the day.
Keep your penmanship
for a fact.
Going,
for a fact. It make you want to go harder.
Yeah. So you dropped a single, Spider Soda. Then you dropped what's the next EP to drop?
The next EP that dropped was Spazz Reloaded. Spazz Reloaded. And on that tape, it was around summertime, and everybody kept telling me, bro, you dropping in between Spider Soda and Spazz Reloaded, I dropped a bunch of slower songs. I dropped a bunch of songs where I'm really pouring my heart out into the shit, and I got a good feedback from them songs too, like a very good feedback from them songs. Like they love that shit. That's when people start calling me and telling me, hey man, I done cried to one of your songs and all the stuff like that. Or I'm getting family members now like, hey bro, you gotta drop something else. Like I'm loving this shit. Like I'm getting calls from my bigger cousins that I look up to, and they like, hey bro, we loving this shit. And I'm just such a person where I beat myself up on a constant basis where I wouldn't even think that I got such an impact on people.
Right.
And so I just gotta, sometimes I gotta sit back and commend myself. Even sometimes I gotta commend myself. Like, you gotta keep going, man. You'll be letting so many people down if you wouldn't.
Right.
But when I drop,
especially when you know that people appreciate the music.
For a fact, it make me feel.
To keep going.
It make me feel so different. Like even when I play a song and I'm getting a crowd full of people bobbing their head. Like I'll just sit in like working at the club or just sitting in the club, being in the club, just because my people got the club. I'll put my songs on the speaker and just watch how the crowd react. And you got people in there like in the club, and you like, damn, like only if they knew I'm the nigga. Me singing, because until now, like me now, I gotta pop out fresh. I gotta pull. But back then, I didn't give a damn. I pull up in some slides and pajamas. I don't give a damn. But I'm like, man, little do they know, it's me on there. Like,
trying to wrap your ass.
Because I was shy. I was kind of shy. I'm like, man, I don't know. I wasn't really outgoing. But now, shit, my song come on, man. I gotta be seen because this shit can only happen one time, man. Right on.
So, the Reloaded.
For a fact. So after the slow songs, I'm like, all right. Everybody telling me, bro, you gotta drop a summer anthem, or you gotta drop something for the hood, man, for the summer. We need something that we can listen to. We need something that we can chop and screw. We need some shit that we can jam and ride in the car with. We need something that we can turn up to, bro. You done had us sad. You done had us crying and shit. Now we trying to turn up, bro. You done had us sad all winter. Yeah, you done had us sad all winter, spring and fall, bro. We trying to turn up for something, man. Come on, give us something. So I'm like, all right, I got y'all. I'm gonna try to give something for the hood. So this is really when I start trying to incorporate the North Side vision, or just the North Side period, incorporating the North Side, the whole ambience of the North Side, incorporating it into my music. Right on. So I'm getting more and more bouncy beats, more beats that you can turn up on your bass gonna bang, more beats that you can listen to and you like, oh yeah. And then I'm spitting more shit on the track, like you like, okay, he spitting some real shit, but at the same time he jiggy, like I can get with this, I can bow my head and I can feel free. He ain't gonna have me crying at this shit. And then there's some music in there like that's hyper. Like I feel like I'm a very versatile person, because that's obvious, cause I mean singing and rapping, but
yeah, you gotta be
I can damn near switch my voice a little bit. Like it's some songs on there that's so hyperactive where I'm on there just dead ass in the mic screaming. I'm I'm just in there loud as hell, high pitched voice and all. But that's just me dropping music for people around my age or people that I know that want to hear that shit. Because I want to drop music that I know the older people can listen to, the females can listen to, and to where it's versatile around all genres, or all people can listen to it.
And that when your versatility comes in, and the shows like you can reach elders, you can reach your age group, or you can just reach different demographics, you know. That comes with just being creative and being, showing off your versatility, man. So the process and writing and putting together Reloaded, man, how did you come up with the Reloaded? How did you know this was gonna be a Reloaded album, man? What was the concept of just putting that whole thing together?
I recorded that whole tape in an apartment complex on the North Side. And
this wasn't Haverstock again, huh?
Just nah, but just nah, man.
We Reloaded, we Haverstock no goddamn up.
But I'm just shit soaking everything up over there, man. Just soaking up certain situations that's going on. Just being in the environment and seeing everything. Yeah. Shit, it'll come to you if you're a good artist. It just come to you, and at that point, you really ain't even gotta write nothing. You just get on the mic. Yeah. But me, I'll start off writing. I probably write a couple bars and then I'll go in freestyling, because I can't hold it too long, or I'll forget a damn cadence, or I'll forget. So I go in the booth. I gotta hurry up and get in there. And with my setup, it was so easy. I'm just holding the mic. Shit, I'm holding the mic, and it was a good setup too. My music still come out decent, and I just send it in to get it mixed and mastered.
Yeah.
But just
That's the easy way. We were just talking about that last episode, man. How now you know everybody has a setup at the house, but you can think of something, and man, you can just go in and
you can damn near.
Together, you know?
I know people record off the phone, man. People don't win platinum off a phone record. Like putting the band off the band lab, hooking up the Apple headphones to the phone and putting the mic up.
Convenience.
I done seen it happen.
It's so convenient now, man. Hey. Yeah, like so, and it's comfortable, man. If I can sit at the house,
for a fact, it's definitely more comfortable in the studio, and I can say that. Yeah. Some people like the studio better, but me, I feel like it make me feel like I'm in a rush.
One of the ones who like this, like we, you know, what I'm saying, me and Reese just had a debate. Well, not a debate, but had a discussion about this, and I was one of the ones like, man, I had to be in that studio to feel that studio to watch the track board, to go into the booth. Like, I love that feeling of just going in the studio and just turning it into that nigga.
The one thing I would say better than the studio is because you don't have to do everything yourself. But me with the home studio, I was doing everything myself. I'm producing myself, and well, not producing, but I'm engineering myself. I'm recording, and I'm going in there and laying down the tracks.
Yeah.
So it's like shit. I still was kind of more comfortable doing it that way, but now in the studio. At first, when I started doing like probably the first time and the second time I went in the studio, I was a little bit jittery. I was like, damn, now my heart racing because you got other people listening to you. You used to just recording by yourself in the closet or wherever you record. Now you got somebody else listening to you, or you feel like you rushing yourself because you're like, damn, I hope that hour don't go by, or the 2 hours, 3 hours don't go by fast.
Yeah.
But now I'm just more comfortable in the studio. Damn near to where, and then you got to build a relationship with your engineer too. I built a relationship with my engineer, and it's just like, now I'm more comfortable in the studio.
Yeah, the engineer make you feel comfortable when y'all having the right energy and interaction, man. That's everything. Your engineer gonna know how to push you, gonna know the sound. You know.
For a fact, and a good engineer gonna give you that. Damn, I just had the word on my brain. I lost it. He gonna give you that validation. Yeah. He gonna give you that validation. Because especially if he a real engineer, because he gonna tell you, my engineer gonna keep it real. If I lay some shit that don't sound good, my voice doesn't crack. Sometimes I ask him if I know it don't sound good. I ask him, that's good, and he'll be like, redo it. I don't give a damn if we done did it 5 times. He gonna say one more time.
Yeah. That's a good engineer. Keep pushing.
But I'm a perfectionist anyways. I always want my sound to sound good. If I feel like a song not ready to be dropped, I'm not just gonna drop it.
Right. So after we got Reloaded, you dropped Reloaded, came back again. What's after Reloaded? What's the next project?
I think Reloaded. That was my last tape, huh?
Yeah.
Reloaded was my last tape I dropped, but after that I just went heavy on the singles, and then that kind of bring us into this year, or 2024. Matter of fact, 2024. In 2024, I went crazy with the videos. I got a couple videos done. You want to hit this mafia? I went crazy with the videos. 2024. I went crazy with dropping the pain music, doing a little versatility with it though, like, cause I wouldn't even call it pain music, cause I don't even be on the super sad shit. I just be spinning real music. People call it old head music, but you spin that old head shit, but it's good music.
They call it old head music.
Yeah, like my homeboys, they'd be joking with me and shit, bro. You dropping that old head shit? We need to hear that, cause you hang like, and that's another thing. Sometimes some people become a piece of their environment. I just like to rock with my environment. Like, I rock with my environment. Like, I'm cool with it. I'm gonna just be myself. I'm gonna be me. But they be like, man, hey, drop that hot shit, nigga. We need the dumb shit, man.
They gonna turn up.
Yeah.
I feel it.
But I'm like, man, no, I'm gonna drop some shit that's gonna make y'all think about life, bro. I'm gonna drop some shit that's gonna make you just think about anything.
So that's what you did basically 2024, a bunch of visuals, and then just drop a couple singles just to get rid of all the shit.
Start working with different cameramen, and then 2024, end of 2024, I start kind of like dabbling in the fashion. So now I'm doing the fashion shit too. I'm making my own pants, doing my own clothes. I got a DBA for my own company, Grandeur Clothing Company. It will be coming soon. Styled by Spazz will be coming soon. But I've just been trying to do a lot of shit, so I won't get caught up in one thing or just get stuck on one thing, one lane. I got multiple lanes or multiple streams of income that could possibly, each stream could possibly be $1 million. You know what I'm saying? $1 million business.
Right on.
And then I got niggas that's repping the 4orever brand, because it's a brand. 4orever Love My Brothers, that's a brand. It's really, I'm gonna go get a patent for a record company. I'm gonna try to start a label under 4orever, 4orever Love My Brother Entertainment.
Okay.
So I got artists that's already rapping, and the friends or the brothers that I keep around me, they so loyal to the point where I wouldn't have to do no paperwork. I don't want to do no paperwork. I don't even want nothing from you, bro.
Now you want to do some paperwork?
You want to, not for a fact, but it's like if I'm not gonna be doing nothing super to be like I'm not finna be a manager or nothing, bro. You're just gonna be your own man. If you want to rep the brand, because you already repping the brand. If you gonna rep the brand, you gonna rep the brand, and that's gonna be what it is.
Right.
But I don't want nothing from you. You gonna just rep the brand. But if I'm gonna go sign an artist for a fact, it's gonna be paper involved.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, so that's a different endeavors you got going.
Yeah, for a fact, that's like, and then that'll be down the line too. I don't want to try to dibble and dabble in the label now, because that come with a lot too. Because now you're not only worrying about your career, you got other people's career in your hand.
Yeah, right on. So you got any new projects? I know it's 2025. There's been a lot of visuals in 2024 and 2024.
For a fact.
The single dropped. What was the one that just dropped 2 months ago? We just did the video for.
Feel Me. Yeah, for a fact. I dropped Feel Me 2 months ago. After that, I dropped. Well, we can talk about Feel Me for a little while. I dropped Feel Me. And on that song, honestly, it speaks for itself. Feel me. I just wanted people to feel me. I spoke about a lot of stuff in that song that I kind of was putting myself vulnerable into, or making myself vulnerable to, just being real shit. I feel like if you real, bro, it's nothing to hide.
Yeah.
And so, a lot of people try to shy away from speaking about family business, but I speak about family business. Like, man, I'm not really too close with a lot of, like, my immediate family. Of course, we close as ever. We stuck like bricks. But my outer family, as the years went on and I got older, I noticed how everybody just kind of went their own ways. But shit, from my understanding, man, as an adult, and you go ask the adult, shit, it kind of been that way. You just, as a kid, it's a perspective thing. You know, it's a perspective thing. So maybe you going over for birthdays and stuff when you were a kid, you just remember that. But it's a perspective thing. So
that's it.
I just try to speak about everything. I try to be real from every perspective. If I'm talking about my love life shit, if I'm talking about, because I done drop love songs too down there where I'm spitting my heart out about females, man, and I done damn near said names. But I try to just be as vulnerable as I can in my music. So it's dead ass therapy.
Right. And that's what Feel Me was basically about. It was just therapy.
For a fact, Feel Me was therapy. Even if we rewind, probably I think it was 2024 or 2023. I dropped a song called Venting Sessions, that 4-minute song of me. That was literally therapy. That song was literally therapy. That song I talked about everything. I damn near. That was when cause all right, come on, boo, come grab this weed, bro. I can't even think.
I think that was like 2022, 23. I ain't gonna lie.
I dropped that Venting Sessions, and really, I just made myself so vulnerable on that, man. I talked about everything, and I feel like I do it. I do it not to be looked at like as a certain way, but really to be relatable. Cause nobody gonna ever put that in their music. Nobody gonna ever put how they really feel about certain people or how they really feel about their life, how they really feel. Nobody gonna ever say that they had thoughts to cut. Well, people not saying it, but nobody really gonna put it out there in our community, the black community. Nobody gonna say they had thoughts of committing suicide, or they're not gonna say like how they feel like they got a monkey on their back. They're not gonna say how they feel like the world is on their shoulders. They ain't gonna tell you how they feel like being a man is one of the hardest shit on the world. They ain't gonna tell you, or they ain't gonna tell you that they cry. I done said in my song, shit, I cried 4 days straight. I done cried 4 days straight.
Yeah.
It's like shit. I just try to make myself as vulnerable as I can be, man. Even on interviews, shit. Even now, I'm just making myself as vulnerable as I can be. I try not to hide nothing, because you hiding something, that shit noticeable, bro. It's very noticeable. If you being fake, it's very noticeable.
Yeah.
I'm not the hardest nigga ever, but I'm not 1 ounce of bitch, man. I'm grown, and that was another thing too. Like getting out of the streets and stuff. A lot of that was going into like me thinking like, man, my family and the people, my uncles and shit that I'm surrounded around, the people that I'm surrounded around, man. These are people of essence in the streets. These are people that already got their name and got their stripes in the streets. I got nothing to prove, man. I don't have nothing to prove, bro.
Yeah, not no streets. You trying to prove in the streets.
You see, you gonna get proven too. You gonna be the fucking proof.
Gonna prove you the streets is real, goddamn. But yeah, man. So yeah, man. So a lot of realness, a lot of reality, a lot of opening up, a lot of vulnerability in the music, so that people can tap in and really get a sense of who you are through your artistry and through the music.
For a fact.
So that
was like what we was talking about after Reloaded. So that was like after Feel Me. That's like Feel Me. That's like the Feel Me era. That's like the pain music. That's where all of that come from. Just me trying to be vulnerable. Me trying to put everything on the table.
Okay. And after Feel Me, what's the next one that dropped?
Long Live Irwan.
Okay.
That was the most recent song I dropped.
Okay.
And
got a visual for that one too, or you just dropped the single?
Nah, I haven't done a visual to it, and I don't know. It was just because dropping that song was, the story behind that song is like, it's different, man. All right. I used to go to Alden, as you know. I used to go to Alden. So a couple of like mutual homeboys of the kid Irwan that passed away, long live Irwan, man, R.I.P. to him. But that story went viral. It was a kid that got shot in his head at McDonald's.
McDonald's, yeah.
And, his people hit me up directly like, hey bro, we listen to your music, we want you to make a song about him. So I took it upon myself to make the song. And man, that song went crazy, bro. That song, I think that's probably the most numbers I got on the song, and that song's still going up to this day. Like that song in the first probably 2 days, man, that song was up 2,000 or 3,000 views.
Out the gate.
They're damn near 5,000 now. And that's probably like a couple weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I dropped that song. But since then, I just been like,
how did that impact you? His demise, him transitioning, especially with the way it happened. We all seen it happen. You know, we
for
all
a fact,
seen
like
it in the news. We saw it. It was worldwide news.
For a fact,
how did it impact you?
I got a video sent to me. We was talking about, like, of course I found out about it. His people. This was before his people hit me up. But I was talking to it like about it with a group of my friends, because they, as I said, it was like a mutual friend of one of my friends. And they had an actual video of somebody that had recorded it. And I seen a video, and that shit hurt my heart, man. Because I kind of seen what the situation was just from that. And then I had like a little bit of insight of what happened. And I'm like, damn, it wasn't even meant for him. Like, he got sent to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, that shit made me hurt for him. I hurt for him. So I was just like, shit, it only makes sense for me it only made sense for me to put it in a song. And I honestly, since I didn't really have a personal relationship with him, I just put pain mixed in with the pain I had from my lost brothers, and I made the song as a song from me, from his brothers. Like I told him, like I talked to his brothers for about 2 or 3 days after that, and just had them talking to me, and I just put the shit basically from the energy that they gave me from talking to them. I put that shit into a song. And they loved it. They hit me up from the second I dropped it. Matter of fact, I sent it to them the day I recorded it. And they like, hey man, I done cried listening to this motherfucker. I can't stop listening to it, man. This shit crazy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like, but nah, that really impacted me in a big way though. It impacted me so much to where I had songs lined up to release right after, like before that even happened. Like that was really just an unplanned release. I just released it enough before his funeral. I was really trying to reach it, get it done before his funeral. So I didn't really know how to go about dropping after that. I didn't want to drop cause summer coming up, I didn't want to drop a crazy song, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, damn, it's super hypocritical again. But then it's like, then you got to think about it like, hey man, it's just music.
It's just music.
It's just music.
Yeah.
But then again, it's not like I'm being disrespectful. Again, I'm not being disrespectful in my music. That's the last thing I ever want to be. I'm just making good music that people can vibe to.
That's it.
And if that include
That's more.
driving down the street smoking weed and getting high, shit, fuck it.
Hey. You need music to do that, man. Everybody riding down the street smoking weed.
Get high, traveling, shooting shit. It's just the life, man. It's just what's going on. Shit, you gotta rap about your environment that you're in. It's nothing else you can rap about if you're not telling the truth. If I'm not telling the truth, I can't rap about nothing.
Yeah, for real.
But I got a lot of music coming, man. A lot of music coming.
So what you got? What's projects you got coming? You got any projects? Name, title?
The next project coming soon is Back to the North, man. I'm back. I'm back home, man.
Back to the North or the North?
Back to the North, man. Back to the North.
To the North.
I'm
so
back.
When we can expect this project?
Summer 2025, for sure. Summer 2025. I just been trying to get with some producers, man. I'm trying to do something different. I want to get a little bit of chopped and screwed in there. I want to just do something different with this tape.
So you gonna keep it Southern though? Keep
For a
it Texas,
fact,
though,
definitely keep it Texas.
All the way.
I gotta try to get the home team there, man.
Okay.
Cause Texas, we really got a badass scene, bro. Rap scene, we got a badass scene. We just gotta get somebody to make a sound, bro. We don't have our own sound.
Right.
We need our own sound. We really do. Just nobody want to use it.
Yeah.
Nobody want to be they self right now.
Yeah.
Whatever the trend is, everybody want to follow that.
Everybody, whatever beat, BPM
For
or
a fact.
beat, everybody's doing the same shit, man.
So I'm just trying to get them slow beats, them bouncy beats, them damn country ass beats. Just get back on that type of time, because that's the type of time we on is Texas anyway. Everybody love when somebody drop a song about Texas, but we just gotta support each other more, really, man. We just gotta support the Texas sound more.
And I think we've been doing better
For a
at
fact.
it, man. You know, Texas, we are
coming soon, man. Buzz Down Media invited me to the shout out Buzz Down Media. They invited me to the New Houston photo shoot. We trying to push that movement right now. New Houston, we trying to support everybody, support each other. It's the old Houston, but it's the new Houston. That's the motto. It's old, but it's the new Houston. We trying to bring back the Pimp C, the Screw, the DJ Screw era, the Swisher House era, where everybody was coming together. It was more togetherness. Nobody was really. It was beefs and shit going on, but it wasn't really. It was still Texas.
Right.
It was a Texas sound. We went.
Everybody else.
We gotta go for the home team.
Inside, inside, but yeah.
Shout out Jake Prince.
Man.
Here you go, man. Here you go with this shit, man. Yeah, man. But yeah, man. So we got new music on the way.
For a fact. More videos on the way.
More videos, more visuals on the way.
Fashion shit on the way. Model shit on the way.
Okay.
I done been getting hit up by model companies, man. I just did a photo shoot a couple days ago with a guy that make his own shirts and shit.
So yeah, man. Hey.
I've been hitting up parties, more concerts. I did a performance a couple weeks ago actually. HTX Up Next. I participated in a little competition. Did a performance. Rocked the fucking stage. That shit went crazy. I gained over 100 followers in a day just off of that performance. Like, that shit went so crazy, man. I ain't gonna lie. I just got out of my body. I get on the stage and I turn into a different human, man. Like,
that's what it do, man.
And you got to. I try to be entertaining at all times. Like,
it's, man, sometimes creating the song is good, but performing it and getting that good feedback, man, the adrenaline that you get from that, man. Because
it can be a not so good song and you perform the hell out of it and you'll get people loving it. For a fact. Even with the videos and the energy that you bring to everything, if you show that you putting the passion into it, then they gonna like it.
Yeah.
That's why so much bullshit music getting turned on. They put passion into this bullshit.
Yeah. For sure. But yeah, man. So yeah, man. You got a bunch of shit lined up, man. In this year with 2025.
Definitely more podcasts too, man. Mafioso the done.
Yeah, man. Well, man. Like this platform, man. We create this platform, man, for our people to come out, man. People that we think that's doing their thing, man. And if we can highlight, bring any light, we gonna bring it, man. And we appreciate you coming out. You know what I'm saying? And
I appreciate y'all for bringing me, for sure.
And Once again, man, Spazz, tell these people where to get at you at, man.
Hey man, y'all can follow me on Instagram at spazz.4orever and Style by Spazz for my fashion page. You can find me on YouTube at Spazz the Great or Spazz.4x. You can find me on all platforms at Spazz.4lnb or 4lnb.spazz. 4lnb.spazz.
And tell them what that stand for again.
Forever love my brothers, man. It's tatted on me. It's engraved on me. This for everybody. This ain't no gang. This ain't no clique. This for everybody. If you love your brother, then you gotta love him forever, man. You can't just love your brother half-ass. You can't be half-stepping it with your brothers either, man. Like, your brother needs something, he down on his ass, bro. Don't let him go fend for himself. He'll go end up making a decision he don't want to make, man.
Yeah, don't go shitting on him and go try to
don't shit on, don't stun on him.
Cause you know he died, nigga.
Yeah, don't stun on him and shit, man. Help him out a little bit.
Don't go pull up on him with that new motherfucker on and that new motherfucker.
Yeah,
you know
you see, he got the dirty socks with the holes in it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, show love, man. Everybody, hey, support each other. Show a little love, man.
Don't take the nigga go buy him no goddamn McDonald's and pull out a watch tonight. You know what I'm saying? Ask me they got change for 100. You know what I'm talking about? Drop him back off. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, keep it Houston, nigga.
For real, man.
Keep it Houston, man. Support the city, man.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. Once again, man, I'm your host, Mafioso 181. This real recognized, real Kingz podcast, man. Spazz.
Man, Spazz the Great, man. Spoil and be Spazz, man. Y'all go fuck with me on all platforms. Y'all let me know. Hey, you gonna find something you like. If you don't like no hip hop, I got a lot of stuff where I'm singing some R&B. I got some stuff for the ladies coming soon, man. Pretty Girls Love Spazz coming soon. Spazzavilli coming soon. I got so many tapes lined up, man. There's so many tapes lined up, man. Spazzavilli coming soon.
Y'all like, subscribe, and share, man. Kingz Podcast. We out, man.
We out, man. Houston, man. That's Spazzavilli, man.
You go.
What y'all think about that, man?
Cool.